Welcome to Lunabean Media's video tutorials for Facebook. In previous videos, I've shown you how to create a fan page, how to edit that fan page, and how to add applications. In this video, I'm going to show you Facebook ads. Facebook ads are a really powerful tool for two reasons. The first is that you can completely control costs. The second is that you can really hone in on the demographic that you're after. So let's just go right into it, show you how to do it, and then you can play around with it as much as you want. In order to find Facebook ads, come down here to the little bookmark for ads and pages. Click on that, and you'll be shown the ads manager. In most cases, you're not going to have anything down here because you haven't created an ad. So just click this big create an ad button up here. Let's quickly run through these things. If you want more information, you can see the manual itself, or you can contact us. But the destination URL simply means where you want people to end up when they click the ad. In some cases, you may want that to actually be your Facebook fan page. In other cases, you may want that to be a specific page on your site or a specific product on your site. The title, of course, is simply the title of the ad. And as you type these things out, these will fill in. So title is, visit Joe's Winery. And body text, again, this is the text of your ad, whatever campaign you're running at the time, fill it in. Visit us and receive 20% off all purchases if you mention this ad. There's a lot of philosophy behind creating a powerful and engaging ad, something that's going to get a lot of response. That's where our expertise comes in. For now, I'm just filling this out really generically, but feel free to play around with it as much as you want, and feel free to do this on your own, as it can be quite fun. The image is actually the most important thing that's going to be in your ad. The difference between people clicking on your ad and not clicking on your ad can most often be linked to the image that you're using. So use something that's engaging, the picture of a person's face, the wine itself, some great offer, whatever it may be. Facebook does have some parameters as far as the size of your image, so just pay attention to that. They will tell you what to do. The real fun part here comes down in targeting, which is number 2, and I'm just going to scroll down for you. So the targeting. In most cases for wineries, you're going to want to keep it to the United States, of course, unless you're going for some sort of overseas sales. And then the real key here, though, is coming down into cities themselves. So for most Oregon wineries, you're going to want to do Portland, for example. You can do Salem and Eugene, for example. Maybe want to do Vancouver, Washington. I'm not sure if they have that in, and they do. So you can actually hone these things down a whole lot. The fun of this is that as you start entering parameters going down here, you always kind of want to look at the bottom, and you see the estimate. So currently, between these 4 cities that we just entered, there's 785,880 people. If I come back up here, and let's say I get rid of Eugene, Salem, and Vancouver, you'll see the estimate pop in. It's thinking here. For just Portland, Oregon people who are older than 18, is 608,400 people. So let's go ahead, and we know that this is going to have to be 21 and older. We're not going to necessarily target people on their birthdays, although that's a fun thing to do. Sex, male and female, we're going to want to do. Keywords. Keywords searches people's profiles, how they have it filled out. They can be valuable, but not everybody enters a whole lot of information in their personal profiles. But in your case, you can feel free to start just typing in keywords, because Facebook will start popping down suggestions. Always think about your demographic in a larger sense. Obviously, they're going to want to be able to be people who drink wine, but think of travel, think of golf, think of brands of cars they may drive. Just think of all these different demographics that you really kind of want to go after. So let's just say golf. So these are people who mentioned golfing in their profile. Now we just tone that down from over 500,000 to 2,720 people that you're going after. I'm going to go ahead and click that off and bring it back up. But again, as you enter more parameters, there's going to be more detailed information below as far as getting your estimate down. In most cases, you're going to want people that are college grads for the wine. You can actually go after a certain college if you want to go after ducks or beavers, depending on your preference. You can completely do that. So as you can see, as I get farther and farther down here, you can target people that work at Nike, that work at Columbia, and that's going to get really, really small down here as you do that. So just think about in general with your marketing manager or just yourself. If you want to contact us, please feel free, because we can start running campaigns for you that are specifically tailored. So just have fun with this and just kind of keep this in mind when you're going through setting up ads, that you can really change the parameters and the estimate below will change in accordance. You don't want to hone things down so much that you end up with 3 people that you're going after, but do keep things, generally specific, but not terribly specific. So the key to the Facebook ads really is to just try things out. Try a few different campaigns, see what works, see what doesn't work, and then tailor each successive ad after that based on what has worked. The last part of this is campaigns and pricing. This can get a little complicated, but it doesn't have to. Just keep things simple, keep your daily budget pretty low at first. You're going to want to test out a few different campaigns, see how they go, and then adjust from there. The daily budget is just that. It's how much you want to spend each day, and then on the schedule you can determine how long you want that to be. So say you want to run $10 a day for 5 days, your total budget is going to be $50, but you are going to want to enter into the daily budget the $10, and then you're going to want to set up your ad to run specified dates for 10 days, for 5 days, whatever. The difference between pay for impressions and pay for clicks is simply that. If you pay for impressions, you're paying for each time your ad is shown on Facebook. If you pay for clicks, you're paying for each time somebody clicks on that ad. Pay for clicks are more valuable. You'll see that the suggested bid that they put in here automatically is lower for pay for impressions. That's because impressions are simply less valuable than actual clicks. Clicks are somebody actually taking an action and clicking. When they click, they will end up going to that landing page that you entered above. For bids, I would stick within the suggested bid that Facebook uses. The higher the bid, the more that your ad is going to be shown, and the higher placement your ad is going to be shown. Facebook generally uses 3 ads stacked on top of one another. You can see that if you go to your personal profile and start clicking around. So just kind of keep in mind that if you want to spend a little bit more, a little less, do toy around with that, and you can really adjust from there. Again, keep things simple, study your ads, figure it out, and once you're all set, click create. Your ad will start running when you tell it to, or when you've told it to, and then you'll start getting some stats back. Once your stats are in, you can see what's working and what isn't. That's where we can really come in, design campaigns for you, figure out what is and isn't working, and then go from there. So hopefully that gave you a quick overview of the campaigns and pricing and the ads in general. Again, the fun part here is the targeting. If you do nothing else, just have fun with this and kind of check it out and see how many people you can get it down to by entering various terms and phrases. And that's the summary of the Facebook ads.